Hi Internet. Today I'm going to be eating natto for the very first time. I found it today when we were at the Asian grocery store, so I got some home. And it comes in a package like this, and it says a fermented soybean. Fermented soybeans. I get 4 packages, and it's in the frozen section, so I took one out and I thawed it in the microwave a little bit. So I don't like it. It's too bad. The traditional way is to have it with rice, so I have a little bit of freshly made rice here, and it comes in a little styrofoam tray. It's not completely sealed, but I guess if it's frozen, that's okay too. So when you open it, there's a little packet of mustard inside. I don't know why mustard. This package is covered with some kind of fake plastic. It feels like the kind you get in grocery bags, so I'm going to peel that back. And there's that very typical stringiness. Okay, yep, that looks about right. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, I got my chopsticks ready. Now, when you stir natto, it's supposed to form little strands, so I'm going to try that because I've never done this before. And you can kind of see them forming now. I think the more you stir, the stringier and slimier it's supposed to look. And there we go. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to stop there. And if I pick some up, you can see how long the slime stretches. Again, that's supposed to be very traditional. So I haven't seasoned it yet, and I'm going to try a little bit by itself. And it smells kind of like an attic. Like if there was an Asian grocery store inside of an attic. A little bit cheesy. But not too intimidating. So here we go. Can't keep it on the chopstick here. Alright, that looks good. Got some on my mouth. Very sticky. They're soft. They're slippery. The texture is what gets to me first. The taste, it's not salty at all. I'm gonna need a little soy sauce, I think. Definitely nutty. Almost, I would say, like a roasted coffee-ish. Like a mildly bitter taste. So, it's all over my face. Okay, let's try it with the mustard. So I have the mustard here. It's a little sticky because it's covered in natto liquid. Here we go. Got a little bit of it in. I have to really wash my hands after this. So there's the mustard. I guess they include it for a purpose, and I'm gonna work it in a little bit. Can you smell that? Yeah. Alright, so here's a bite with the mustard. Oh, my nose. Spicy mustard. How do they do this? Okay. The mustard flavor goes away very quickly, and all I can feel in my mouth and face is the sliminess of the natto. It's pretty tolerable, surprisingly. Let me take another bite here. Not that bad. I think I'm getting used to it. It's definitely not one of my favorite condiments. So another thing you can add is soy sauce. So I got a little bit of soy sauce here. It's dripping. Alright, I don't want to use too much. So here's a bite with soy sauce. It seems to be cutting the slime a little bit. It's a little harder to scoop up. It's better with the salt. It doesn't get better at all. Okay, rice. So, even though this is a traditional Japanese food product, apparently a lot of Japanese people don't like it either. I don't see why. It makes everything difficult. Alright, for my last trick, I saw this thing on YouTube, and I wanted to try it out. See what happens if I put honey in natto. Okay. Alright, so this is the natto covered with honey. You can kind of see it's shiny, and what it's supposed to do is, yep, there it goes. I don't want to eat this. So instead of very thin strands, now you have thick, very, very stretchy mucus. If I just, there's bubbles in it, and yeah, I'm gonna try a bite. It's very uncooperative. I might need a spoon. Alright. Okay. It didn't thicken up as much as I thought it would, as I saw on the Japanese show. What it did in the video that I saw was that it formed one giant mass, and it looked like it would be hard to swallow like that. This is pretty hard to swallow by itself. The honey, you can definitely taste it over the natto. It's pretty subtle here. Do one more and I'm done. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of these. At least it's not a Butcherlopia.